time for some beef. It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and Mano's here.
New Mano.
Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
Yes.
There was all kind of beef going on over the weekend.
Now?
I mean, think about it. First, they tried to say Usher and Chris Brown were beefing. That is neither confirmed nor denied because we saw Chris Brown was at Usher's festival.
It happened.
Lovers and Friends. But we don't know if it was as deep as they tried to say it was. He didn't look like he had bruised ribs or a broken nose.
You didn't see his ribs either.
No, we didn't.
He had to dance. You know how hard it is to move around with bruised ribs?
Something happened, but maybe not as dramatic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think
it
it was as deep as they tried to say it was.
Right.
Maybe an argument.
Yeah, a little
Maybe
tussle.
a push.
Yeah, a little shove.
All right, now, other beef that happened, we saw some podcast beef going down.
We did.
There's no such thing as podcast beef.
No?
And then Machine Gun Kelly versus Jack Harlow. Now, Jack Harlow, he put out a new album, and he actually had said this on one of the tracks.
I like that.
That's some. Jack Harlow has a pretty good album too. I will
Yeah.
say.
I like it.
Jackman.
I like
what's the problem?
All right. Well, the problem is that he said he's the hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomit and sweaters.
Okay.
And hold the comments because I promise you, I'm honestly better.
Ooh.
Okay.
Than
So
anybody you came up with.
yeah, then whoever came to your head right then.
Okay.
That's what he says. So now Machine Gun Kelly then went ahead and freestyled over Renegade, the Jay-Z song that features Eminem. And here is what Machine Gun Kelly had to say.
Make sure there's no confusions. I'm a great white. I can eat these barracudas. See who I am? You're stupid. It's nice to meet you. I just put this hole in the ground for you like a soccer cleat shoe. I see why they call you Jack Man. You Jack Man's whole swag. Give Drake his flow back, man. I eat rappers like Pac-Man. Must I regurgitate and show you who's in my stomach from the last dance? I battle rap, no Instagrams or yelling at the cam. Damn, y'all may be the villain when all along I've been Batman.
Does Drake have does Jack have Drake's flow?
I didn't really think so. And Drake has a lot of different flows, so I don't know about that. But he is very cool with Drake.
Okay.
I don't know, but so the argument is about who's the best white boy.
After Eminem.
Since Eminem.
Okay, who's the best white boy?
Who do you give it to?
Yeah.
As the best white boy?
Yeah.
Rapper.
Yes.
Best white boy rapper?
Jack Harlow and Machine Gun Kelly.
Which one?
I mean, I don't know.
See, the problem with, and I really like Machine Gun Kelly. He actually, when I was on Sirius, I had this segment called "Don't Quit Your Day Job," and when he was, I think, 16, he called in. This was before he was signed. Machine Gun Kelly.
Really?
Yes. And he told me he gets embarrassed when he thinks about it because he's way better now, obviously, than he was at that young
At
age.
16, right.
But I will say this: Machine Gun Kelly hasn't necessarily been rapping as of late.
You've been rocking and rolling.
Yeah, so I think sometimes
Drinking blood.
the way that this world
he
is.
does some different things.
Yeah, you've been drinking blood.
Stop it.
Yeah, swear to God, they've been drinking blood. Yeah.
His girlfriends.
Stop,
Yes,
guys.
they
Okay,
drink blood.
Yeah, they drink each other's blood.
Yeah, definitely. Vampires.
But it feels like this could just be the type of, this is a hip hop, right?
Yeah,
You're
it's
supposed to
competitive.
say
It's
I'm the
competitive.
best.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't see anything wrong with it.
Who's the best white boy?
Between those two,
Right.
Mano.
I don't know.
Angela.
I mean, Jack Harlow most recently put out an album that I actually
And
really
it's
like,
good.
and it's good.
Okay.
So now Machine Gun Kelly has to put out a whole album, and we'll see.
Okay.
White
That's
on white
how I
crime.
feel.
This is right
Yeah.
here. This is white on white crime.
Yeah,
All right.
white on white crime.
Yeah.
All right, now DaBaby was on the Shop Uninterrupted, and he had some things to say. I feel like a lot of times he's not apologetic about things that happen. DaBaby would just be like, "Bang, did that, whatever, keep it moving,
Whatever.
And he got his
It's whatever.
Yes, whatever. All right. Well, here's what he had to say about all the 2021 Rolling Loud performance, where he made some comments that definitely offended the LGBTQ community, and he told Maverick he could have handled things differently.
If you could go back now, would you the beginning of it? Would you deal with it differently?
Absolutely. I would have maybe handled it the way he. I would apologize, but hey, I didn't mean to apologize. Like, I'm not gonna let you. You know what I mean? Make me. I'm not a bad person. You know, if you look back on, like, I was the most marketable artist in the world. Like, when that happened, bro, I had a meal at Burger King. I had so much going on, bro. Like you have no idea.
A meal at Burger King.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
That's
big
the one
deal.
thing he thought of. Like, I had a meal at Burger King. Like, who gets that?
Yeah.
DaBaby needs another chance.
And sometimes I feel like when people come at you, people get very defensive, especially in social media.
Right.
And I see that happen all the time when you could have just said, I'm sorry, and it could have went away a lot faster. Sometimes people feel like I really got to extra defend myself. I know what my intentions were. I didn't mean this, but people don't understand that. And people will try to get you upset and get you canceled even more. They enjoy that.
Right, but sometimes it takes looking back at things.
And
right?
also it's your ego too. Sometimes your ego just won't allow you to just be like, I messed up.
Right, at the time, because a lot is going on, everything is moving fast, but when you get a chance to look at it, you see things from 2020.
All right, well, that is your Yee Tea. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are stories that are not necessarily headline news stories, but they are flying under the radar, and they're important. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.